Hello and welcome again, everyone. Getting back on with another video. This video is going to be on the premises of how to stay ahead of the narcissist, how to always stay 3 steps ahead of them, and why that's important. So, even if you're dealing with a narcissist currently, or if for in the future you may come across one, this is for more so people who have to deal with these individuals, right? Of course, we know that we're supposed to go no contact at all times, if possible, necessarily, we're supposed to leave them, get rid of them. But in any event, if you still have to deal with them, you have to play from a position of advantage. Um, this is mostly to do with people who have family members, co-workers, or co-parenting, stuff like that. How do you stay ahead? How do you keep yourself always 3 steps ahead of them and grounded? Number one, for the most part, narcissists are going to try you. They're going to pick at you. They're going to initiate arguments. They're going to initiate conflict, or they're going to initiate some type of dis-ease between you and them. Why is this necessary, and why is it important? It's important because it keeps you from focusing on what their other hand is doing. Okay? So the narcissist shows you, they kind of front and show you a hand. They show you one look to distract you from their real plans, but that's they're operating behind the scenes. Okay? The narcissist is never direct with an individual. They're always indirect with their ways and how they perform and how they go about engaging with other individuals or people. So here's the thing. Whatever you take literally as a direct meaning or statement from a narcissist will be misguiding and misleading you. Always. They are not direct. They will give you bits and pieces of a puzzle. And while you're working on this puzzle, trying to configure and put this puzzle together, they're behind the scenes doing something completely different, contrary to what they put forward to distract you on. Okay. And so you get wound up, you get frustrated, you're dealing with them, things are not going right. You want some type of resolve solution. So you're working on a some sort of decoy, thinking that that's gonna fix the problem or make the situation better. They'll tell you, well, if you did this more, or if you did that more, or if you wouldn't do this, when really none of that shit matters. It doesn't matter if you did that right or did that another way. It does not matter, because guess what? The majority of the times you're already doing what you need to do right with them. Hell, you're a benefit more to them than they are to you. Okay? So when you start entertaining what it is that they're saying that needs to be done or needs to be fixed, you are putting yourself behind in position when you're dealing with these individuals. When you begin to take in literally and emotionally connect with the words and things, the verbiage that's coming out of their mouth about you, you are already setting yourself backwards. And when you do that, when you play from a position of disadvantage with the narcissist, you not only are you going to lose, but you're going to lose badly. You're going to be more affected psychologically, because now you have adapted the narrative and the projections that the narcissist is putting on you. Okay? This is important. You have to stop being distracted by what the narcissist is telling you and putting out and projecting towards you. These are decoys. They have absolutely zero significance to the real issue at hand, or what is really going on with the narcissist. Their plans is always in the exact opposite of what they are showing you. They show you a hand, and while the other hand is behind their back, what you don't see is what's in that hand that they're going to be using and planning against you. Number two, stop going into arguments and thinking you're going to out argue one of these individuals. Stop trying to make points and show them what is and what isn't. They already know. They're not that slow. They already know. But see, as long as you're arguing and getting so caught up emotionally into why can't they just be this way? Why you keep doing this and this and that? The narcissist, again, is letting you play with a puzzle that doesn't have all the pieces to be completed anyway. And so while you're wasting time on a puzzle that doesn't even have all the pieces, you can never finish or put it together anyway in the end. And so if they can keep distracting you with a puzzle with missing pieces, you'll be stuck. Because when you get to the end and you've realized you can't put it all together, you just found out you wasted all that damn time on nothing. Right? So make sure that all the pieces to the puzzle is available to work with before you start working on any puzzle. Meaning the narcissist creates a big puzzle. Their lives and everything they stand for is a big puzzle with missing pieces. And there will never be a completion to anything. So stop trying to fight. Stop trying to argue points. Stop trying to get them to see things. They start arguing. They start talking about stuff. Make your statement, shut up, and leave it at that. Don't go with the back and forths. Don't entertain what they're saying. Don't give in to what they're talking about. Right? All of this is basically managing down your expectations of them and making you reconfigure yourself to their settings, to their likes. Again, you're not at the position of advantage. They are if you're doing that. You've taken 3 steps back, while the narcissist is taking 3 steps ahead of you. 3, stop giving out your plans to them. Stop involving them in your plans. Stop involving them in critical situations that has to do with your life. They have no interest in helping you or seeing you achieve or maintain anything that is about you. This gives them the ability to be able to disrupt and dismantle whatever you are trying to come up with or whatever you are working on. Narcissists are always trying to get in your business so that they can sabotage. Hell, they sabotage themselves. So it's only by right that they would sabotage you. You have to take these things into consideration because when you begin to engage with a narcissist and you're going back and forth with them and you're taking what they say literally and you're putting your emotions and efforts and thoughts and energy into them, you are losing. You immediately begin to lose. There is nothing from a narcissist that will be valuable to you. Nothing. There's nothing that's real about them. So, if you are playing this game, you will set yourself behind. You will get lost in that game of back and forth trying to figure out what they're doing, trying to get them to understand and see stuff the way that you want them to see it, trying to get them to validate you, to approve of you, to see how much valuable you are to them, how worthy. They can't think about it. They can't show you and really go in on telling you how valuable you are to them. Because after a while, you're going to see that what are you doing wasting your time with them? Because you're going to see the offsetting factors that are unbalanced between you and them. So in the end, you will be playing from behind. And in the end, you'll never catch up until you realize you've lost. And by that time, you're so deep and have gotten so discombobulated with how your life has went and everything, to where you'll have that much longer to catch up and regain your position. Look, folks, I mean, narcissists are going to be narcissists at the end of the day. When you discovered one, when you found one, all bets are off. No favor, no consideration, any of that is owed to them because they won't have it for you. Anyway, that's all I have to say for this video. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, hit the subscribe button. A lot of y'all haven't subscribed yet and they're not getting the notifications. When you hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button too, so every time that I put up something, you'll be able to get it. Also, if you're in the Boston area, coming up on the 26th, this is coming up real quick. I'm going to be out in Boston with the Narcissist Recovery Tour. A lot of powerful, impacting information. You definitely don't want to miss that. The 26th of April this month in Boston. I'll be out there in the Woburn area, I think, something like that. Anyway, if you want tickets, I'll leave everything that you need to get your tickets in the description box here. Probably a link will pop up on the screen where you can connect to that. You can get your tickets online. They're going fast. There's limited seats in these venues that I have. So make sure you get your seats. I think Boston's pretty much almost sold out. So make sure if you're going to attend, get your tickets now. New York on the 27th. The 27th in New York, right outside of Manhattan. I'll be in New York the very next day. Same thing, Narcissist Recovery Tour. A lot of powerful, impacting information. Seats are really going fast out there too, so make sure you get your tickets in. And then DC on May 1st, May the 1st, I'll be in Washington DC for y'all. So all the information you need, just click in that description box under the video link. You'll be able to go directly to get your tickets from there. And I'll see many of you soon. Also, many of you asking about the documentary, my documentary, Departure of Empathy, which there'll be I'll leave at the end of the video, once it stops, there'll be a free trailer. If you haven't seen it, you can see the trailer and get your copy from there. And also, if you're interested in the Anti-Narcissist Awareness Training Academy ebook that I have put out, goes over everything in depth, the jargon, the language, everything, complete information from A to Z with narcissists. I'll leave that link as well. All of that will be in the description box. Anyway, thank you all. I appreciate it. Thank you all for the support. We're growing the channel. Got some new things coming up too. Some further development stuff. Anyway, y'all have a good day. See many of you soon and talk to many of you as well soon again. Bye now.